Hello, everybody, and welcome to Romanceful's Tarot. I'm about to begin here with a reading. Now, this is a general reading, so it might not resonate with everybody. It really is important that you do take, please, whatever does resonate with you, and you simply leave the rest of it aside. Now, if you do have any questions whatsoever and you would like to contact me, please do so. Maybe for a question or a reading. You can pretty much find all the information you need right below into the YouTube description box, but check it out and it will be my great pleasure if you do decide to contact me. Also, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel and you do enjoy the channel, of course, please do click onto the subscribe button to show your support to the channel and to myself, and it is always greatly appreciated, and I do thank you so very much. While I am thanking, I want to thank all of my subscribers. I want to thank you for being there, for listening, for commenting, for sharing, for really just being yourself. Thank you. And thank you also to all of the subscribers who have donated so generously to the channel. Always very grateful, and I do thank you. So with no further ado, let's begin this reading. These are messages coming from your guides and from angels. So let's go and discover what messages are hidden for you. I have denial. I have fear. I have loneliness. I have worry, and I have hope. So let's start this off with denial. This is about you acknowledging your fear. But let's not just acknowledge it. Let's replace it with something. Let's replace it with the insight of that beautiful awareness. It is time for you to open up, to be completely honest with yourself at this present moment. Right now. Not tomorrow. Not yesterday. Let's do it now. Buried fears and resentments. They don't die. They merely just kind of fester inside, and they cause all different kind of diseases only by bringing them all the way up to the surface. And I know it's not easy, I know it's not enjoyable, but when you bring them up to the surface and you examine them into the light of day with love and with compassion, you know what? You're going to find the key to success. You are going to banish them from your life for good. So it may bring you some pain and some heartache to reflect upon these situations again, but you are only giving them power by suppressing them. Now, the dangerous seeds of denial, they're going to grow, they're going to spread, and they're going to manifest unless you uproot them, unless you examine them and you release them. And this is the only way to become whole. It's the only way to become healthy. So learn not to bury painful emotions in the first place. Deal with them as they come and take all the time that you need to neutralize them, but without hiding them. Your soul wants to live honestly and authentically into the now. So don't hinder it by placing emotional landmines on its path. Let's move on over to a little bit of fear. Now that we're getting rid of that denial, let's get rid of fear also. This is about realizing that you're testing your resolve to live in the energy of love. Now, the outcome of all choices in your life is determined by two emotions. These two emotions are fear and love. Your soul is made of the energy of beautiful love, of course. And fear, well, that's an earthly manifestation of a challenge. So to embrace and to wallow in fear is to go against your very being. And fear, in its many guises, is the obstacle that your soul uses to test its tenacity to stay on track. Now, for a soul, human life can be really, really difficult, but acknowledging that your soul's true nature is love is always going to help you onto your path. And when fear rears its ugly little head, and then it really just turns into an opportunity for you to stare it right into the eye and to turn that doubt into trust. View it as a teacher. What lessons are you learning from these fearful emotions? Now, the more you use the energy of love to diffuse these fearful situations, the less often they are going to present themselves to you. Let's move on over to a little bit of loneliness. We all have some loneliness every once in a while. What's important is that we are not always into that mode. This is about knowing that you are never, ever, ever alone. Now, this message has come to you maybe because, maybe to be reminded that there is a difference between being lonely and being alone. This is about how those feelings of loneliness, they often originate from a sense of not appreciating the most important person in your life. Now, that most important person is you. Above all, you must always take care of yourself first. Now, if solitude seems like an affliction, you need to work on creating a healthy relationship with yourself. You need to understand yourself. And only then you're going to attract others who are going to nurture your soul along with you. If you don't develop that healthy relationship with yourself first, you're only going to draw that unhealthy and those unhealthy relationships to you. So in order for you to create a healthy and a positive relationship with yourself, you have to begin to feel worthy of love. The pessimism of this physical dimension can really affect your self-esteem. And if you don't have that strong conviction that you're valuable and that you're meaningful, that's when it happens. That's when the loneliness sets in. So don't view solitude as a weakness. It's merely your soul that's telling you that it's time for you to do some inner work and to reevaluate your path before you start to shine. And as you sit into the silence of your soul, you are going to realize that your spirit family, your teachers, and your guides, they are all with you. And you are never, ever alone. Moving over to worry now, because that is truly an emotion that should not exist, because worry changes absolutely nothing except create you some anxiety. This is about learning that worry is never going to change an outcome to anything. Worry is that wasted emotion. It does nothing than give you the illusion of control. And when you expand too much energy worrying, it limits you and it has an adverse effect onto the natural energy of your soul. So worrying, it destroys the hope and the faith and the excitement that are all wonderful elements into this schoolroom that we call Earth. So remember that you are what you think, and you have the power to create positive thoughts, which beget positive outcomes. Now, worry is a negative emotion, and it sets you up for a negative result. What unnecessary worries are you carrying around with you right now? Examining them objectively into the light of love. Help your soul by releasing them and be fully connected to the current moment, because this is where your true power does reside. As for your message coming from your angel, this is a message of hope that is coming to you. Hope now, this is indicating your angels want to indicate that the sun is about to come out in an area of your life. The angel wisdom is reminding you that your spirit is immensely resilient. It is powerful. So you need to keep faith with your dreams and with your visions. Remember that the universe wants you to have your heart's desire, and it is simply waiting for you to believe, because you deserve it before the angels bring it to you. Do your part by deciding what you truly want, and then send out positive thoughts for the changes that you seek and for the fulfillment of your wishes. Ask the angels for help, and they are going to fan those sparks of potential and bring them to life for you. Hope is just a magnetic quality which attracts the great and the beautiful into your life. So please tell yourself as a beautiful affirmation coming from your angels that you are eternally optimistic and good things are coming your way. And this, my dear friends, does conclude this reading with your guides and with your angels. I do hope that you enjoyed. I do hope that they brought you some very interesting wisdom and information that you will be able to use. If you have any questions whatsoever and you would like to contact me, my information, as usual, right below into the YouTube description box. If you have not yet subscribed, please do click the subscribe button and have yourself the most beautiful day. I thank you for being there. Many blessings. We will see each other tomorrow with another reading.